Alright, here we go. What is up, guys? Justice here. Brought my two Derlick buddies along with me. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm bitch number 1. People call me Research.
And I'm bitch number 2. You can call me Branson.
There we go. I like that. Bringing you guys another Game Battles commentary. Branson, why don't you tell us the map and whatnot, who we're playing?
Alright. So we got a match here on Afghan against the Hobos, and in case you don't know who they are, they're the number 2 team in Game Battles. Sorry, got messed up there. And in my opinion, they're the best search and destroy team out there. So, and we beat them. I was pretty proud about that.
Yeah,
well,
definitely. You
and Justice beat them.
Whatever, dude.
Let's just be clear.
Whatever.
Let's be
you
clear.
clutched it 2 times off of the left.
Oh, whatever.
Don't worry.
It's all about that team effort, bro.
Agreed. Communication, top notch.
Exactly, right there. Communication, number 1. But yeah, definitely a few intense games. They pretty much just raped us first, man. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, not even close.
I don't call it rape. I call it like child molestation.
Yeah, agreed.
Second
you know what's
map is this
go
map.
ahead.
My fault, bro.
No, you're good. Keep going.
I always cut you off, dude.
Oh,
Second
good,
map
dude.
is this map again. Second map is this map, Afghan. We were down 1-3 at one point, and we come back for the 4-3 win. And then Favela, Research with his Zeus nade. We were up 3-0. They brought it to 3-3, and then we finished it off 4-3 for the win, bro. Intense shit.
And that was Branson's backpack map right
10
there.
10 and 5. 10 and 4 with my team kill. Shot
True
your ass
story.
in the back.
You would, Justice. You
That
would
was not
shoot your
cool.
partner in the
He did it
back.
on purpose too. He saw the green name. He just wanted to kill me.
He
He got
did.
glory.
He did.
Exactly.
Trigger happy Justice. Fucking scrub.
Grenade, happy justice too.
Let's not talk about terminal. We already had to deal with that on the last take, huh?
Yeah, Mike.
I'm not going into that shit.
I'm gonna tell from the beginning. On Favela, he killed me in the back. The next map we have, in the next game we have, he throws a nade, a Zeus nade, over the terminal, lands in, and kills me.
It was
Another
like,
one.
if you know where like that top gas tank is, I was like beside the vent on the bottom. I tossed it all the way over the roof through the glass, and somehow he was in that kind of square garden behind that golf cart type area. I don't know how to explain it, but it just pegged him right there. I
don't know what's
laughed.
I don't know what's worse, Justice, the fact that you threw a nade and killed your own teammate, or the fact that we don't have a call out for that exact spot.
I know, man. We don't have.
I don't know
for
what's
much.
worse, dude. I don't know what's worse right now. That one spot by the garden with the plant.
Middle garden.
That's how we always are on every map. We're playing that one spot over there by the rock to the left.
Yeah, he's right here. He's right here.
On that one map that starts with a W, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I know exactly which one that is. You know. So what's the big deal with the hobos, man? What's the big deal, Justice? Branson was talking about it a little bit. You guys could elaborate a little bit. I mean, what's the big deal? What's so hard about being number 2 on GB ladders?
Well, first of all, they're like 118 and 5. Now they're 118 and 6. I mean, it's a big. I mean,
fuck yeah.
Especially when the hard thing to level up is once you get a high level, you face all these low level teams and you'll get like 20 XP per game. But then if they beat you, you'll get minus like 200. So you just gotta. I don't even know, dude. It's just intense.
You just gotta maintain win streaks to be the top team.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all.
Good way
That's
to
all
put
what it is. You know, get on them 20, 30 win streaks.
Yeah, that's a top-notch team, man. I mean, it's one of those things too. I was thinking about this yesterday, and it was kind of a situation where, you know, even though we beat that team that time, I don't know. I mean, it's good because we know that we can beat them, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll speak for myself. That doesn't mean I'm a better player than they are.
Oh,
you know
no,
what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah, I feel the
They
same
could just
way.
be
I
having
feel
a
the
bad
same way.
day, or I mean,
Well, right. Or the communication wasn't there between those players, or what have you. You know, it just kind of goes either way. You know, but
Yeah.
it goes to show how little separates a number 2 team from a number 500 team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that little bit, that extra little bit, man. Like it makes all the difference on GB, in my opinion. You know.
I agree.
You know. Where you at in this game, bro?
No idea.
You're not sure, huh? You know what?
Zilch idea. I don't want the PVR to cut out again.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Let's talk about the. Okay, there's a point in this video. I don't know where we're at in the video. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip here.
We're about 2 minutes away from when it happens.
Okay,
But,
all right. So
go ahead and explain.
I'll talk about something else then on top before that. There's been people talking about camping and GB, and the bottom line is Game Battles is absolutely nothing like a public match. It's absolutely nothing like it. These are established teams. They're teams of players that know each other and or have been connected because players see talented other players that are good or what have you. It doesn't really matter, but they all come together on a team. You play a match. It's just the level of skill, and then on top of that, it's not just the gunfight, but it is the communication. And then on top of that, it's also how smart those players are making their plays. Where do they go? You know what I mean? Are they looking, in a certain area that you wouldn't expect them to be looking? You know what I mean? It's that campiness wins matches.
Yeah.
And then in the end, that's all you're trying to do. You put up the W. It's like Branson was saying, put the win streak. Sorry, go ahead, man.
Yeah, it's like a chess game. But that's what I put it as. You gotta find the most common spots that people camp in. And you just gotta lethargically move down the map. Especially if you're on offense, you just gotta lethargically move down the spots. Check the spots that are very common that people go in, and that's just. I mean, it might be pronounced camping. I mean, I don't like the word camping because the only time
smart.
that you really, you just play smart. You play tactical. And you call out people when you see them. 'Cause you might not always get the clear shot on them. And GB is totally different than public matches. Public matches, you just run around with lightweight marathon, just playing around with the boys.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, you don't always want to camp. You always have to mix it up as well. Like I know Research is good at mixing it up. He'll camp 2 rounds and then he'll rush the hell out of them, and they won't expect it. So
Yeah.
you got to keep the mix too.
And I'm horrible at rushing, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? The whole idea is exactly that. It's just to mix it up so they don't know. Even if they kill me right away, they're not sure. It just throws off the balance a little bit. You don't want to get them too comfortable, and that's GB. And that's why there is camping. And I think
that's part of the strategy.
Oh, absolutely, 110%. Are you there, Justice?
Oh yeah. Oh shit, we're way past it. Fuck.
It's all good. There was a point where Justice, and I'm sure you've seen it now, was sitting in small bunker on Afghan. And I think, how long were you there total?
I think over a minute. Probably around a minute 30, minute 45.
And me and Branson were spectating this, and we were watching, and I remember commenting to Branson saying, man, he should get up and check B. No, wait. Maybe he thinks Justice is going to go check B and he'll plant A. So he's actually just sitting there waiting, and I'm kind of going through this in my own head. And the guy ends up planting on A. Justice pops right up. Guy comes out the fucking plane right on your side. You pop him and you defuse. That's Game Battles. That's how it's played. That was a brilliant play.
It's all 50-50. Because he could have gone B, he could have gone A, and I just chose that A spot because I knew at the beginning of that round I got a 2-piece off the kids rushing the plane, so I knew bomb was in the middle area of the plane, and so I just chose to stick it out there, and luckily enough, he came right to me.
Yo, Branson, what do you think? Do you think that was a good play?
I think that was a great play. I don't think he could have played it any better.
Yeah.
Because if he would have camped in the bunker, he would have probably just knifed him or shot him, whatever. I think that was an amazing play. I mean, even if he would have been B, he would have had a chance to defuse. I mean, wouldn't he? He could have went over there, fake defuse, got the kill.
Yeah,
I mean, that was an amazing play. I mean, you don't want to be rushing around and end up getting shot by the back, lose the round.
Yeah.
You want to give yourself a chance to get the defuse.
Absolutely. Well, another thing to mention is too is when you're playing game battles, I'd have to say 95% of the people you're playing have headsets.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And if you actually listen, like we did it on Terminal at one time, Justice, we listened to how far you could be away from the bomb and hear it defuse.
We could be all the way back in our spawn and still hear the defuse.
Yeah, on B, on plane. So the point is that, once that bomb gets planted, if you're not in a decent position, you're at a disadvantage because the players can be just about anywhere they want to be within 7.5 seconds of getting to that bomb, Or they could just do like I did on Favela and just launch a Lucky Zeus nade, So I just want to comment on that because I think it's huge, man, to make sure that there's an understanding that GB and public is like 2 different games. It's like me playing like Call of Duty and then playing fucking Halo. Like it's just that different. You know what I mean? Yeah, FIFA, whatever. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. I don't know.
Coming to near the end of the game here, I believe. We're about 10 minutes and 10 seconds in. So
All right.
might as well start
just wanna
wrapping
give
it
a-
up here, boys. Appreciate you guys.
I want to give a
doing this
shout out to
commentary
Just the
with me.
Creation.
What's that?
So I want to give a shout out to Just the Creation.
Oh, yeah.
He's
No,
the other
he
member of
doesn't
our
deserve
GB
it.
team, but
He
he's
doesn't
gonna be here
deserve it.
tonight because he wasn't in the game. So we thought it wouldn't be right if he was in here.
Word. I want to give a shout out to Blaze and to
Blaze!
each and every one of your grandmothers. Make sure that you get my YouTube, tell them to subscribe, and if they're old enough, you know what I'm saying, we'll do what we got to do.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Justice out.
Sub.
Peace.